Welcome back to another edition of the Washington Nationals here on OOTP 27. And as you can see, we are preparing for the 2029 NLCS against the Los Angeles Dodgers, who are your NL West champions this season. Now taking on us, who came all the way from the wild card round after beating the Cubs 3-1 in the division series and the Mets 2-0 in the wild card series. We find ourselves for an LCS for a second season in a row. One change to our team: Dylan Cruz is back, straight from the IL to the lineup. He's going to play left field. Seaver King's been playing quite well for us, though. So I was kind of tempted to leave him in left field, honestly, but we're going to see how Dylan Cruz does, at least in this first game. And Seaver King is now an option for us off the bench. And because Seaver King can't really play center or right now, I don't want him as the backup outfield option. So we've removed Jose Rodriguez as an option from our bullpen. I feel like we have enough arms in the bullpen already. And now Ryan Lasko remains as that backup outfield option off the bench, while Seaver King, Ronnie Cruz, and Carlos Narvaez remain as well. And then Cruz is going to be hitting 8th because Feliz has been playing so well. We want him in the top 6 guys. So the Dodgers, they won the division with 87 games by 1 game over the Giants, 4 games over the Padres in the regular season. Looks like their hitting was actually quite weak this season. They just managed to hit top 5 in home runs and score a decent amount of runs, but aside from that, nothing really too great. They did steal a ton of bags, but the pitching is what carried them here. Lots of single-digit stuff here. Pitching and defense is what this Dodgers team is about. So let's take a look at that pitching. Yoshinobu Yamamoto is their ace. He's going to be going game 1. They also have Jose Barrios on this team as a veteran. They have Kevin Gausman in the rotation, and they have Shohei Ohtani, who looks like he actually put together... never mind. It was 12 starts, barely played. He's wrecked. Still a good hitter, but he is wrecked, barely plays because of that, and he's gotten 12 starts. Not so much great. Gives up way too many home runs. But nonetheless, Shohei Ohtani is going in Game 2 for them. In the bullpen, they've got a bunch of solid relievers. Roki Sasaki, Ronnie Henriquez, Edwin Diaz is still here, Pete Fairbanks. This guy Spencer Miles is really good. Ben Joyce is on this team in their bullpen. Luke Weaver is in their bullpen. So, lots. Alex Vesey is still here. This Andrew Walters guy is decent enough. So, some really good arms in this bullpen. Ian Seymour, it looks like he was like their swing man this season. So, lots of good arms in their staff. And then on the hitting side of things, not a lot going on for them here. It's all about the defense and the pitching. Pages was really good for them. Dalton Rushing had a good season for them. But aside from that, like Ohtani hits when he does play. But aside from that, it's like Mookie Betts was like around league average. Nasim Nunez is all glove, as we know. Will Smith is their backup catcher now, doesn't even play. Stephen Kwan's not great. Zahir Hope is like okay. Josh Smith has been horrible. Jock Peterson's back on this team on the bench. Bo Bichette's been horrible. And so is Jorge Polanco. So a lot of veterans that have kind of underachieved. So here at Dodger Stadium, on the road, it is top 1. Harry Ford leading things off for us. The lineup is what it is. Dylan Cruz is in that 8th spot playing left field. Yamamoto on the bump for them. We have Gregory Santos opening. Fluky, Kirby will be going next game, then it'll probably be Houck and then Burns, and that'll be the rotation for us this postseason series. So let's get things started. Top 1, nothing going. Bottom 1, Santos works a scoreless frame, does his job. We're cooking here. Top 2, Angel Feliz on second base, 1 out for Eli Willits. 2-2 count, struck him out. Next batter up is Dylan Cruz. Fresh off the IL, goes down swinging. Already 4 Ks for Yamamoto. We're on to the bottom of the second, where we're going to Cameron Flukie. I thought about maybe giving Santos 2 innings, but we're not. We're not going to push it. We're bringing in Cameron Flukie as the follower, and he is going to work a scoreless frame. Top 3, Sorota's on second base with the leadoff double. 1-1 count for Harry Ford. Well hit to right center field. That's down into the gap, up against the wall. It'll be an RBI double. And that's a 1-0 lead here for the Nationals. As Harry Ford finally starting to deliver here in the postseason after a dreadful one last year. Still nobody out, brings up James Wood. 0-1 count to him is skied in the infield. That'll be caught by the former national Nunez for 1 down. Brings up Torkelson. 1-2 count to him. Struck him out. Now it's Bellinger. 2 down, runner on second. He also goes down swinging as Yamamoto has the strikeout pitch working today. But we have a 1-0 lead. Fluky in some trouble. Dalton rushing on second base. Josh Smith at the dish with nobody out. 0-1 count. Fly ball to right field. Bellinger makes the play. Rushing will stay put. So 1 down. Stephen Kwan now. 0-1 count. Fly ball center field. Sirota makes the play. Rushing will stay put with his 35 speed. So 2 down brings up Nunez. Ground ball to second base. Easy play for Feliz. Scoreless frame. Move things on top 4. Who just homered? Angel Feliz delivers again, folks. A solo shot. It's a 2-0 lead here for the Nats. Nothing else in the inning. Fluky in some trouble here. Second and third, but 2 outs for Bo Bichette. 2-2 count. And Bo Bichette goes down swinging. Fluky strands 2 runners, keeps it at 2-0. Top 5 now. Mike Sirota. Mike Sirota with a solo shot makes it a 3-0 lead here as Yamamoto finds himself down 3-0. And the inning is still going. 2 outs. James Wood on second base here for Cody Bellinger. Ground ball fielded by Yamamoto. Makes the play. But it is a 3-0 lead. We're on to the bottom of the 5th. Fluky. Scoreless frame. Top 6. Nothing going. Bottom 6. Fluky scoreless frame, and now Ronnie Henriquez is on the bump for the Dodgers here in the top of the 7th. Nothing going for the offense. And Cameron Fluky has been hurt. Sore elbow. That's a 4-day injury. Not great. So he has to come out here as he was rolling. It's Hope Bichette rushing to a bunch of lefties here. 7th inning. It's Luke Little time. And Mookie Betts is on second here. Nobody out. 2-2 count. Struck him out. So 1 down brings up Bo Bichette. 1-0 count. Slices one over to first base. Torkelson makes the play. 2 down. Runner moves up to third base for Dalton rushing. 2-2 count to him. Struck him out. Luke Little gets out of it. We're on to the 8th. Alex Vesey is on. And first 2 runners get on. Wood and Torkelson on first and second. Nobody out here for Cody Bellinger. 2-0 count. Ground ball, second base. That's 4-6-3. And it's 2 down. Nunez turns it perfectly. Runner on third now. 2 outs for Brady House, who grounds one to third base. Easy play. We're on to the bottom of the inning. So Luke Little, bunch of lefties coming up. He stays in, works a scoreless frame. We're on to the top of the 9th. Did Angel Feliz just hit his 2nd home run of the day? He did. 2 home runs in the day for Angel Feliz. It's a 4-0 lead. We do nothing else, but now on to the bottom of the 9th, where we are going to trust that Matt Brash is going to get himself right. First and second, but 2 outs for Bo Bichette. 0-2 count. That's sliced down into the right field corner, but Bellinger cuts it off. And my air fryer's going off as everyone just moves up 90 feet. So bases juice, 2 outs. I mean, they could tie the game up with 1 swing of the bat here, and it's Dalton Rushing, who is one of their best hitters this season. He got 7 home runs this postseason. I mean, I'm almost tempted to... What just happened? I don't know what the fuck that was. I'm almost tempted to do like a Barry Bonds walk here and walk him with the bases loaded and go to Josh Smith, considering they have Alex Call and Nunez up next. Would I be crazy to do that? We're gonna do it. I'm not chancing it. We're intentionally walking Dalton Rushing with the bases loaded It's a 3-run ball game. Josh Smith, who's been terrible, is at the plate. And he goes down swinging. 200 IQ play. Beautiful stuff. 1-0 lead in the LCS for us. Alrighty, folks, it's game 2 here of the LCS. Shohei Ohtani on the bump for them. We have George Kirby going. Let's get into it. So top 1, James Woods on second base. 2 outs for Cody Bellinger. 1-1 count. That's going to be ripped into right field for a shoestring catch from Andy Pages in right field. So nothing going for us, top 1. They have runners on first and second with 1 out for Dalton Rushing. 1-2 count to him. Lined right at Feliz. The throw over to second is not in time to get Nunez, who dives back in time. Brings up Mookie Betts, who flies 1-2 left center field, but Sirota makes the play. So scoreless frames for both pitchers in the first. On to the second. Angel Feliz on second base here with 1 out for Eli Willits, who skies one into foul territory. Weird animation, but they make the play. So 2 down, brings up Dylan Cruz. Rips one into center field. That lands in for a base knock. So here Hope cannot make the play. And Dylan Cruz off the IL makes the RBI base, or hits the RBI base knock. Makes it a 1-0 lead here for the Nationals. So brings up Mike Sirota against his former organization. We're going to try to steal. And they are privy to that. But I'm still sending them. The throw down, not in time. Runner in scoring position here for Mike Sirota. Full count. Spits on ball 4. So first and second here. 2 outs for Harry Ford. 1-2 count. That's lined right at Bo Bichette, who makes the play. 3 down. All right, bottom 2 here. Kirby in some trouble. First and second, 1 out here for Josh Smith. 1-2 count. Struck him out. Now, if you're wondering why I'm always pitching around with him, even in situations I wouldn't normally pitch around, it's just because he has such a high control that, like, in theory, he should just be able to dot it on the corners and try to avoid any sort of pitching in the middle of the zone here. And in theory, that's what I'm hoping is happening. So, working there, 2 down now. Stephen Kwan then dribbles one back to Kirby, who makes the play himself. And we're on to the 3rd inning. James Wood with a leadoff double or something. Oh, no. He must have been like a fielder's choice or something. I don't know. He's on second base here for Bellinger with 1 out. 0-1 count. Bellinger grounds into second base. Wood stays put. So 2 down. Brings up Brady House. First pitch swinging. Rips one down the left field line in foul territory, but Kwan has enough room to make the play. 3 down. On to the bottom of the 3rd. Kirby works a scoreless frame. Ohtani in some trouble here. Willits on second base for Dylan Cruz with 1 out. 3-0 count. Spits on ball 4. So first and second, 1 out for Mike Sirota. I'm tempted to double steal, and we're going to do just that. Double steal here. Throw down by Rushing. Not in time. Everyone is safe. Brings, and now Sirota's up still, obviously. 2-2 count. That's flied at the center field. That should be a sac fly. It is is it indeed? All right, so he scores the sac fly. Really slow, weird animation. But it's a 2-0 lead here for the Nationals on the sac fly from Mike Sirota. We're top of the order now. Runner on second. 2 outs. Ford takes ball 4. That's the 5th walk on the day for Shohei Ohtani. Not what you want. That's his 5th of the entire postseason, all today. Wow. So 2 down still, obviously. Brings up James Wood, full count. Big swing and a miss. Goes down swinging, but it's a 2-0 lead for the Nationals. We're on to the bottom of the 4th, where George Kirby is going to work a scoreless frame. Top of the 5th. Torkelson's on second base. 2-2 count here is now Luke Weaver's in the game. And Brady House skies it. And the pitcher makes the play himself. A little bit of athlete going on. So 2 down brings up Feliz. 1-2 count. skies that one in the infield. Bichette makes the play. Still 2-0. On to the bottom of the fifth, Kirby in some trouble here as Bichette's on second base for Josh Smith. That's going to be sliced into left field. Dylan Cruz cannot get there, so that should cut the lead in half. It's a 2-1 ball game as Josh Smith delivers with an RBI double. Now it's Stephen Kwan. 1-1 count to him. That's hit the left field as well. Cruz makes the play. The runner stays put, 1 down. Brings up Nunez. 3-1 to him. Ground ball to first. Torkelson steps on the bag. 2 down, but the runner moves up to third base for Shohei Ohtani. 0-1 count. That's going to be skied to the infield. Feliz makes the play. So still just a 2-1 lead as the lead remains intact, but they do tack on 1. So top 6 now. Dylan Cruz on second base with 1 out for Mike Sirota. Goes down swinging, brings up Harry Ford. Lined right at Nunez, scoreless frame. On to the bottom of the 6th, George Kirby. 2 down, runner on second base. Andy Pages, full count. Lined over the leaping glove of Willits at shortstop. Off of his glove, actually. Off of his glove. Betts scores. 2-2 ball game. Bo Bichette comes up. 1-2 count. Struck him out. So it's a 2-2 game. On to the 7th. Luke Weaver still on the bump. Now Spencer Miles is in the game as James Woods on second here with 1 out for Cody Bellinger. 1-0 count to him. That is crushed. Not even a courtesy jog. Cody Bellinger with a 2-run blast. It's a 4-2 ball game as the powerful lineup of the Nationals delivers again. Back on top in this one here in Hollywood. As we do not do anything else, so 4-2 bottom 7 here. George Kirby starting to get towards the red. We'll go batter by batter. Josh Smith here, first batter. Fly ball right center field. That'll get down into the gap off the wall. So that'll just be a leadoff double for Smith. That'll end the day for Kirby. So he comes out. Top of the order here, it's lefty. Yeah, Luke Little's actually not fully rested. Same with Matt Brash. It's Connor Prelip time. Connor Prelip's going to come in the game here. He's going to go after Alex Call. 1-1 count. Ground ball to Willits. Makes the play. 1 down. Runner stays put. Now it's Nunez. 1-0 count to him. Ground ball back to the pitcher Prelip. Retires his former teammate at first base. 2 down. Now it is Shohei Ohtani with first base open. It's a 3-1 count. Walks. First and second. 2 down for Dalton Rushing. 2-2 count to him. Fly ball right field. Bellinger ranging over. Out number 3 makes the play. We're on to the 8th. Spencer Miles still on the bump for LA. Willits and Cruz both reach here. 2 on, nobody out for Sirota. We're going to double steal again. The throw down to third is an absolute rocket. So, they get the guy at third, but it's 1 down now. Cruz on second base, so we still have a runner in scoring position. And then the ball gets away from Rushing. Cruz is now on third base. 90 feet away from scoring. Sirota works a full count and goes down swinging. So now it's 2 down for Harry Ford. 3-0 count. That's probably going to be ball 4. It is indeed. Runners on the corners here. Edwin Diaz comes on for James Wood. I don't want to risk Ford getting thrown out, so instead it's just going to be a ground ball to first base, and that's the inning. So on to the bottom of the 8th. Prelip still on the bump. Works the scoreless frame. Top 9. We tack on 1 more. It's a 5-2 ball game with a solo home run from Cody Bellinger. Anything else going? Angel Feliz was hurt. Oh, pending leg injury. That is not what you want. Seaver King is going to come in and play second base now. And also pinch run. So runners on the corners here. 2 outs. Dylan Cruz at the dish. Let's steal second base. Don't like what they see. Let's just quick AB it. That's ripped down the left field line by Cruz. Down into the corner. That'll score at least 1. Possibly 2. Bases clearing double for Dylan Cruz. It's a 7-2 ball game. And his bat is back. I mean, that's why we don't want to trade him. Because he's good when he plays. This is the first year that he had injury issues. But it's a 7-2 game. Ben Joyce is on. 2-2 here now. And Sirota goes down swinging. 3 Ks on the day for him, but we're on to the bottom of the 9th, where we will bring on Evan Hollick. Straight out of college. Shutting it down in the 9th. It's a 7-2 victory for the Nationals, and we have a 2-0 lead here in the LCS. Alrighty, folks, it's Game 3. The series now moves over to Washington, D.C. We're at Nationals Park. Tanner Houck is on the bump for us. They have Jose Barrios going, who's actually currently hurt. Only moderate to his running, though, so shouldn't really affect his pitching. We also have an injured player playing as Angel Feliz. Fortunately, not a super serious injury. It is a quadriceps strain for 4 to 5 weeks, so it's going to be lingering for a while the rest of the postseason, but it only minimally affects his running. So his hitting is not affected, his fielding is not affected, so... Or I guess the running could affect the fielding a little bit, but he's going to play. He's only a minimal effect. He's been so hot that he's going to keep playing. So he's at second base still. And let's get into it. Top 1, nothing going. Scoreless frame for Tanner Houck. Scoreless frame for Barrios. And then Houck gives up 2 runs in the 2nd. Single for Zahir Hope, and then a 2-run shot from Bo Bichette, who's been terrible this season because, of course... And now Rushing's on second base. 2-0 to Kwan, ground ball to Willits, and they finally get out of it. So it's a 2-0 lead for the Dodgers here, bottom 2. First and second, 2 outs here for Dylan Cruz. Takes the 0-1 pitch to left field, but that's not deep enough as Stephen Kwan puts it away for out number 3. On to the 3rd. Houck works a scoreless frame. So does Barrios. Houck scoreless frame. Barrios scoreless frame. Houck has a runner on second base with 1 out for Nasim Nunez. Ground ball to Willits. Makes the play in the hole. 2 down. Now it's Andy Pajes at the dish. Full count. Struck him out. So scoreless frame again. On to the 5th. Offense does nothing. Top 6. Ohtani bets Hope. Let's go batter by batter here. Just 3-1 to Ohtani. That's skied. Shallow right field. Bellinger puts it away. 1 down. Brings up Mookie Betts. 2-2 count to him. Strike 3. Punches him out. 2 down. Zahir Hope. First pitch swinging. That's ripped down the right field line, but Bellinger cuts it off. Should only be a single, especially with Bellinger's arm. It is indeed. So 2 down and 1 on for Bo Bichette. He goes down swinging. So Houck gets through the 6th. We're on to the bottom of the 6th. And Spencer Torkelson has been hurt with a bruised wrist, but he has to come out of the game with a bruised wrist, apparently. Well, we can't remove the DH. And I believe the only other guy who can play first base on the team is Bellinger. Yeah, Feliz can't play there. Yeah, it's just Bellinger. So Bellinger's going to move to first base, but he's only a 30 at first base right now. But yeah, he hasn't played there in forever, but he's going to go there. So Bellinger's going to play for... Because I don't think Seaver King cannot, Ronnie Cruz cannot, Narvaez is worse at first. So yeah, Bellinger's going to go to first base. And... Ryan Lasko is going to come in and play. I'm tempted to move Cruz to right field and then have King play left. Yeah, let's do that. Seaver King will come in. He'll play left field. Cruz will play right field, and that's the new alignment. As we're here, bottom 6, Seaver King on second base. Cody Bellinger, 2 outs, 1-2 count. Just watches strike 3. Leaves the bat in his shoulder like he's in fucking Little League. Nothing going. So top 7. Houck's firmly in the red now. He's going to come out of the game. And it's a 2-0 lead, so it's lefty, lefty, lefty. Luke Little. Luke Little enters the game. Works a scoreless frame. Bottom 7, Roki Sasaki is in the game for the Dodgers. House, Feliz, Willits do up. Let's go batter by batter at this point. 1-2 count. Brady House goes down swinging. Now it's Feliz. Fly ball right field, but that should be easily caught. It is indeed by Pages. And now it's Eli Willits, who we're going to let him hit. Works a full count. Spits on ball 4. So now it's Dylan Cruz. They throw over, even though they picked him off. I wasn't even leading with him. I wasn't even trying to steal, and they picked him off. Jesus Christ. So still 2-0. Top 8, Luke Little. Let's go batter by batter here. So he's going to go after Nunez, 2-1 count. Ground ball to Willits. Nice play by him, 1 down. Now it's Pages. Just go after him, 1-1 count. That's going to land in for a bloop single. Base knock, 1 out. Now it's Ohtani. Full count to him. Struck him out. So that's 2 down. Now it's a righty. Now we're going to go to Matt Brash. 3-1 to Betts. Fly ball right field over the head of Bellinger, off the wall. Is that an RBI double? It is indeed. So it's a 3-0 lead for the Dodgers now. Not good. But then Zahir Hope grounds out. That's the end of the inning. And we're on to the bottom of the 8th. But we're now down 3-0 with only 2 frames to go. Pete Fairbanks is in the game for the Dodgers. Cruz, Sirota, Ford due up. Cruz, first pitch swinging. Slices one into right field. Base knock. Beautiful stuff. We got a base runner with some speed. We're not going to steal. Why not? One more time. The throw down, that's not in time. No chance. Cruz is safe. Runner on second with 1-0 count. 2-1 count now. Sirota off the end of the bat. That might be an infield single. He's not that fast. Not that fast. So Sirota's retired, but Cruz is on third base, 90 feet away from scoring with 1 out, and Harry Ford at the dish. And he rips one into left center field. That's down into the gap, up against the wall. That'll be an RBI double, make it a 3-1 ball game. 2-run game here in the 8th. Beautiful. Now it's James Wood. That's just popped up foul territory. Horrible, horrible. 2 down. Brings up Seaver King in the Torkelson spot. Ground ball second base. 3 down. We tack on 1. We bring it within 2, but we only have 1 more frame to do anything with, assuming Matt Brash gets through this. Which is not a given. Bichette's on second. 1 out. Josh Smith. 1-1 count. That's going to be skied to center field. Sirota will make the play. Runner stays put. 2 down. Brings up Stephen Kwan. First pitch swinging. Runner goes trying to steal, and he is dead meat. Harry Ford. Ari throws him out. Move things on. Bottom 9. Pete Fairbanks still on the bump. It's Bellinger, House, Feliz due up. Let's see what happens. Bellinger, full count. Ground ball second base, that's 1 down. Now it's Brady House. 1-1. Skied, third base side, foul. 2 down. Bichette makes the play. Now it's Angel Feliz. Works a full count. Dribbler back to the pitcher. And that's 1-2-3 go the Nats. As it's a 3-1 victory for the Angels, it's now a 2-1 series. We still have the lead, obviously, but they've won their first game of the CS. All right, folks, it's a 2-1 series now. It's game 4. Corbin Burns is on the bump for us, and we have 2 injured players in the lineup now as Torkelson's playing through a bruised wrist, minimal to his hitting, and then Feliz is still playing through that quadriceps strains, obviously. So top 1 here, Corbin Burns. Gives up a leadoff home run to Stephen Kwan. Gets at it from there. Kevin Gausman going for them. Harry Ford's on second with 1 out for Torkelson, who hits one into left field, but that'll be caught by Kwan. Ford stays put, brings up Bellinger. Ground ball first base, nothing going for the Nats. We're now on to the second. Burns gives up another home run, this time a leadoff one to Mookie Betts. Now it's 2 outs, runner on second. Ground ball to third. Cross the diamond, that's 3 down, but it is a 2-0 lead for the Dodgers. Feliz on second base. 1-2 count for Eli Willits. 2 down on the strikeout. Dylan Cruz, full count. Rips one, down the left field line. That's out of here. 2-run blast, it's a tie run. It's a tie ball game as Cruz continues to mash straight off the IL. I mean, can this guy just stay healthy the whole year? Please. So 2 down, 2-2 game. Nothing else going on in the inning. So now Corbin Burns, top of the order here, was his second time through. Works a scoreless frame. Nothing for our offense. Betts is on second base with 1 out. Bichette at the dish. 1-1 count. Dribbler back to Burns. Fields it himself, makes the play. Now it is Dalton Rushing at the dish, who we're going to pitch around. And that's a fly ball to right field, but lands in front of Bellinger. It's a 3-2 ball game on an RBI single by Dalton Rushing. Now it's Josh Smith. Ground ball to second base. Feliz makes the play, but the Dodgers reclaim their lead. Bottom 4 now. Feliz with a leadoff double. Eli Willits, 2-2 count. Deep fly ball right field. Caught by Pages, but staying put will be Feliz. Now it's Dylan Cruz. 1-1 count. Ground ball at the shortstop. Runner stays put, 2 down. Now Mike Sirota comes up. Hard hit to right field. Lands in front of Pages. Not quite an RBI, though. Runners on the corners here for Harry Ford. And he goes down swinging. So we strand 2 runners, move things on top 5. And Burns is in some trouble here. Runners on the corners, 2 down. Mookie Betts at the dish. Feels pretty good, he says. I believe you. Go after him. 2-2. Struck him out. Gets through 5. I think that's probably going to be his last inning. Move things on bottom 5. We've got second and third. 1 out here for Brady House. Please get out of your slump. And you're just going to ground out. No one scores. Awesome. But Gausman's hurt. They have to take him out of the game. We're onto the bullpen with Luke Weaver. 2 down. 2 in scoring position. Angel Feliz. Goes down swinging. We strand 2. Opportunity not taken advantage of. Corbin Burns is going to come out of the game now. And we are going to bring in lefty, righty, lefty, lefty. Keegan Akin. Keegan Akin's going to come in the game. Just a feeling. Just a gut feeling. 2 down. Runner on second. Josh Smith, 0-2. Struck him out. Scoreless frame for Keegan Akin. Beautiful stuff. We are on to the bottom of the 6th. Nothing going for the offense. Top 7 here. Facing a lefty. 1-2 from McKinn to Kwan. Fly ball left field. Cruz can't make the play. Leadoff single. So now it's Nunez, Pages, Ohtani. I mean, he's got to be able to get through Nunez, right? We're going to pitch to contact for Nunez, try to get a double play. He lays down a bunt. So it's a sack bunt. Runner on second, 1 out here for Andy Pages. And now we're going to bring in a new guy. It's going to be... Fuck it, we believe. We believe in Evan Hollick. Go right after him. Face Ohtani. Sit your ass down. Evan Hollick, folks. Now, oh, no, that wasn't Ohtani. That was Pages, who's playing really well. So sit your ass down, Pages. Now it's Ohtani. I shouldn't have said anything. Got a bit too cocky there as Evan Hollick gives up a screamer down the right field line. RBI double. 4-2 ball game. Now it's Mookie Betts. Ground ball back to Hollick, makes the play himself. 3 down. So 4-2 game, on to the bottom of the 7th. Luke Weaver still on the bump. We do nothing offensively. Hollick's going to come out of the game here. We don't trust him to pitch 2 innings quite yet. It's going to be Prelip instead. So Prelip is on. Works a scoreless frame. They bring on Pete Fairbanks. Cody Bellinger works a full count to lead off the inning. And that's just skied in the infield. Second baseman makes the play. 1 down. Brady House, 0-2 count. Ground ball in the hole, but Nunez has that great defense, makes the play. 2 down. Now it's Feliz. Ground ball to third base. 1, 2, 3 go the Nats. We're on to the 9th. We only have 1 frame of offense left. Prelip, runner on second, 1 out, or 2 outs here for Pages. 2-1 counts. That's going to be a 5-2 game, isn't it? 3-run game? Yep, 3-run game. Lefty comes up, just go after him. Yeah, what is that, a fucking elementary school pop time? Jesus Christ. He ain't Joe Mack. I'll tell you that much. I mean, you had him 0-2. I mean, luckily he gets the pop-up, but now we're down 3, going to bottom 9. You had to dive for that? Jesus. What kind of Little League-ass defense is going on out here? So it's bottom 9, we're down 3. Willits, Cruz, Sirota. Not Willits. Seaver King. 1-2 count. Well hit left center field, but not well enough as Hope makes the play. Now it's Dylan Cruz. 0-2 count. Well hit to left center field, but oh, that lands in. All right, so base knock for Cruz. He's on first base, brings up Sirota. 0-2. Goes down swinging. Now we're down to our final out of the game. Edwin Diaz has entered the game for a 1-out save. First pitch swinging will be Harry Ford. And he grounds out third base. Oh, never mind. It's an error. Bichette throw goes into the outfield. It's now first and second, 2 outs for James Wood. 1 swing of the bat ties the game. I'll take an extension of the game. Base knock. Everyone moves up 90 feet. 1 swing of the bat wins the game. Instead, we're going to ground out into the shortstop and lose. All right, so we strand the bases loaded. Multiple opportunities we did not convert on that game, and it's now a 2-2 series. All right, folks, it's Game 5, all knotted up at 2 games apiece. This is the last game of the series in Washington. It's a Cameron Flukie day, which means that it's also a Gregory Santos day. Lineup changes a bit. It's now Ford, Wood, Cruz, Feliz, Bellinger, Torkelson, Willits, House, Sirota. Bit of a change up there. Top one, Santos scoreless frame. Yamamoto on the bump for them. First and second, one out for Feliz. 1-2 count. Struck him out. 2 down. Bellinger, full count. Ground ball right side of the infield. And we strand 2. Do nothing with runners in scoring position. It's now top 2. We go to Cameron Flukie as the follower. And he proceeds to work a scoreless frame, bottom 2. Nothing going. Dalton Rushing is on second with 2 outs. 1-2 to Kwan. Struck him out. Scoreless frame for Flukie. Same for Yamamoto. Same for Flukie. Same for Yamamoto. All right, so Mookie Betts on second base. Nobody out. Zahir Hope at the dish. Ground ball right side of the infield. Feliz makes the play. 1 down. Betts moves up to third base. Now it is Bo Bichette at the dish. Will pitch around with first base open. And he balks in the first run of the game. Wonderful. 1-0 Dodgers. Flukie gets out of it from there. So now it's bottom 5. Sirota on second base here for Harry Ford. That's going to be well hit to center field. Lands in for a base knock. Sirota scores, perhaps? Does not. Holds up at third base. Runners on the corners. Nobody out for James Wood. Let's give one attempt at trying to steal second here. He doesn't like it. It's ball 1, though. We'll give it one more attempt. Harry Ford off and running. The throw down, not in time. 2 in scoring position for James Wood, who spits on ball 4. Bases are drunk. Nobody out for Dylan Cruz. 2-1 count. High fly ball, left field, caught by Kwan. Everyone stays put. Now it is Angel Feliz in that cleanup spot. Hit in the air to center field, but caught. It is a sac fly, though, so 2 down, 1-1 ball game now. First and second, 2 outs here for Bellinger. Works a full count, goes down swinging. But it is a tie ball game now. We're on to the top of the 6th. Flukie in some serious trouble. Runners on the corners, nobody out. Nunez, Pages, Otani due up. You feel stronger now? Sure. I believe you. Why are you going to second with that? Okay, so we got the guy at second somehow. I mean, that's fucking insane. Runners on the corners again. Now 1 outs for Andy Pages. 2-2. Ground ball back to Flukie again. Goes to second with it again. And he gets the man at second. I don't know how this is the easier play, but apparently it is. And now Otani comes up. 2-2 to him. High fly ball center, and Flukie does it again. He gets runners on the corners, nobody out, and he gets out of it again. I think it was 3 strikeouts last year. This year, it's 2 insane throws to second, and then a fly ball to center. Cameron Flukie, folks. My God. Keeps it 1-1. We're on to the bottom of the 6th. Luke Weaver's in the game. We do nothing. Top 7. Flukie's coming out of the game. That's it. He's in the red. Betts, Hope, Bichette due up. We are going to bring on Matt Brash. I trust him. He's our guy. We're running Matt Brash. All right. Runner on second. 1 out. Full count to Jock Peterson, who I guess came in as a pinch hitter. Yes. And the star of the San Francisco Giants MLB The Show franchise has just delivered an RBI. Not an RBI single, just a regular single. All right. Hope stays put at third. Runners on the corners. 1 out for Dalton Rushing. Ground ball to Willits. The throw home. Tag the runner. No one scores. 2 down. Runner on first and second. Josh Smith. Let's visit the mound here. 3-1. Ground ball to first. Toss to the covering pitcher. Brash makes the play. Still 1-1. We're on to the bottom of the 7th. Spencer Miles enters for the Dodgers. We do nothing offensively. Matt Brash in the red. He's going to come out of the game, and we are going to bring on Luke Little, who gets in some trouble here. 1 out, runner on second. 1-2 to Pages. Struck him out. 2 down. Brings up Ohtani. 2-2. Struck him out. Back-to-back Ks. Keeps it tied at 1. We're on to the bottom of the 8th. Edwin Diaz comes on for the Dodgers. It's Cruz, Feliz, Bellinger due up. What do we got? Full count here for Cruz. Struck him out. Now it's Angel Feliz. Ground ball to shortstop. That's 2 down. Oh no! Bad throw from Nunez, and Feliz reaches safely. So Bellinger's due up. Let's try to steal here. Oh, I shouldn't have stole the guy who's got a quadriceps injury. Gets thrown out. Our base runner's gone. Maybe I should have taken a pitch or something, but, I mean, fuck. So Bellinger's up, nobody on, 2 outs. And he goes down swinging. I mean, just fucking brutal. So now it's top 9, Luke Little. Let's bring in a new guy here. We believe. No, let's go batter by batter. Batter by batter, Luke Little. Mookie Betts, full count. Struck him out. Now it's Zahir Hope. 0-2 count to him. Ground ball to first. That's 2 down. Torkelson makes the play. Now it's Polanco. He's gassed. All right, let's not force this. Bunch of lefties coming up here. Keegan Akin. 0-1 to Polanco. Ground ball third base. Brady House makes the play. Scoreless frame. We're on to the bottom of the 9th with a chance to walk it off. So Diaz still on the bump for the Dodgers. It's Torkelson, Willits, House. 3-1 from Torque. Spits on ball 4. We are now going to pinch run Ryan Lasco, because there's just no chance that we're going to be... If anything, they're going to bring in Fairbanks, which is another righty, so there's no chance that Lasco is going to come in as a pinch hitter. So Torkelson's going to run at first... he's going to run for Torkelson at first base, rather. Willits. I mean, we could go with a Seaver King pinch hit. We're going to let him hit. And he goes down swinging. Awesome. Now it's Brady House, who's been terrible as of late. 1-2 count. Fly ball left field. Caught on the line by Alex Call. 2 down. Now it's Mike Sirota. Lasco off and running. The throw down, not in time. So runner in scoring position here for Sirota. And then he just pops it up to the infield. We are on to extra innings here in the LCS. Game 5. We have an incomplete defensive alignment. So Bellinger goes to first base. We're just going to keep Lasco in right field because it's just simple. And Keegan Akin, what do you think? It's 1 batter? Yeah, he's going to stay on. Scoreless frame. It's bottom 10 here. Ronnie Henriquez at the dish. Harry Ford, 3-1 count. Ground ball at the shortstop, 1 down. Brings up James Wood. Full count. Spits on ball 4. So we have a base runner here for Dylan Cruz, who hits a hard ball to Nunez. Everyone's safe. Eats up Nunez, the Gold Glove material shortstop. So it's now first and second, 1 out for Angel Feliz. I'm not going to double steal, even though I'm tempted to. Full count for Feliz. Spits on it. Bases juiced. Alex Vesia comes on to face the left-hander Cody Bellinger. Works a full count. Struck him out. 2 down. Ryan Lasko against the lefty. Man, I mean, Seaver King can hit against lefties too. But Lasko's got some of that pop. He's got some of that pop and eye against lefties. Let's let him hit. This is the only situation we would ever let Ryan Lasko hit. He's gonna hit. Oh my god. Jackson, New Jersey, folks. Ryan Lasko has walked it off with a grand slam. 5-1 Nationals. Rutgers, baby. Let's go. Shout out Jackson Memorial, the Jaguars. Also, where Anthony Stolars, the goalie, went to high school. Fun fact for you. So 5-1 win. We're now up 3-2 in the series. 1 win away as it goes back to Los Angeles. All right, folks, it is Game 6. We are up 3-2. Shohei Ohtani on the bump for them. We have George Kirby, our ace going, acquired from the Mariners at the deadline. We're rocking the same lineup as last game with Cruz, Feliz in the 3-4 spot. Let's get into it. And we're already up 1-0. A solo home run by Dylan Cruz. Boom. That's why he's hitting in those first 3 spots. He delivers. 1-0 Nats. Nothing else going. George Kirby in some trouble. Runner on second. 1 out for Shohei Ohtani. Full count to him. Laser beam down the right field line. That should easily score. Kwan tie the game up at 1 for an RBI double. RBI triple. Yeah. RBI triple for Shohei Ohtani. 1-1 ball game. Dalton Rushing now up. That's going to score Ohtani. RBI ground outs. 2-1 lead for the Dodgers. Kirby gets at it from there. We're on to the top of the second. We have first and second. 1 out for Brady House. Full count. Struck him out. 2 down. Sirota, 0-2 count. That's down the line into the corner. That's going to score at least 1, possibly 2. It is indeed going to score 2. A bases clearing double against his former organization. And Mike Sirota gives us a 3-2 lead. We're back on top. Anything else going here as Harry Ford digs in with a full count? Ground ball to Nunez. Makes the play. We're on to the bottom of the second with the lead. Kirby in some trouble. Pages on second base with nobody out. Bo Bichette, 0-2 count. Fly ball, left field. Cruz makes the play. That's 1 down, runner stays put. Josh Smith, 3-1 count. That's going to be popped up foul territory, 2 down. As Ford makes the play. Now it's Nasim Nunez. Let's just go after him. Don't waste around pitching around. And, of course, he just hits a little dinky single. That's going to score a run, ties the ball game. Beautiful. Awesome. 3-3. And Nunez is now on third base. What, did he steal him to throw it in the outfield or something? 2-2 to Hope. Struck him out. So he strands the runner at third. But it's a tie game now. Top 3 here. We do nothing. Bottom 3. Kwan's on second base with 1 out. Runner going, and Kwan swipes third. 90 feet away with Dalton Rushing at the dish. Fly ball to center field. Sirota makes the play. They tag and score. Sac fly makes it 4-3. Not a great showing from George Kirby. So now still bottom 3. Gets out of it from there. Top 4. Cody Bellinger's hurt. What did he do? Knee tendonitis. He has to come out of the game, apparently. So, yeah, I have to take him out of the game. So, right field, Ryan Lasko, folks. He's now our right fielder. In the game, he's on second base with nobody out. Spencer Torkelson, first pitch swinging. Hitting the air to left center field, but not deep enough. Lasko does tag up. He's now 90 feet away from scoring. He's the tying run. Here's Eli Willits, who I'm tempted to squeeze bunt, but he's got 25 sack bunt, so we will not be doing that. Instead, he's going to strike out. And now it's Brady House. 3-1, just walk or something at least. That works too. Breaks out of his slump with an RBI double to tie the game up at 4 runs apiece. And he's in scoring position. Brady House, finally. 4-4 ball game. Mike Sirota's up now against Andrew Walters. Ground ball to third base, and that's the end of the inning. Or the end of the top of the 4th. Bottom 4 here. Let's just let Kirby go. Scoreless frame, top 5. We just hit a leadoff home run with Harry Ford, folks. It's a 5-4 lead. We're back on top, back and forth here in Game 6. Alex Vesia's up, or in the game rather. We do nothing else. George Kirby in some trouble, second and third, nobody out. He's coming out of the game. We're gonna bring on a bunch of lefties coming up. Connor Prelip. No, I'm not trying to click on his page. I'm trying to bring him in the game. So Prelip's in. They counter with an Alex Call pinch hit, of course. Infield in. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball to third base. They don't send the runners. 1 down. Now it's Shohei Ohtani. Pitch gets away from Ford. Runner comes in to score. It's a 5-5 game. Full count to Ohtani. Struck him out. Now it's Rushing, who will pitch around with first base open. And he lines one at Feliz. But it's a 5-5 game. Back and forth we go. Top 6, Alex Vesia still on the bump. Ryan Lasko against the lefty with a leadoff double. Now Ian Seymour's in the game against Torkelson. And he skies one, but that lands in. Apparently just lands in no man's land, and that's a single, bloop single. So runners on the corners here, nobody out for Eli Willits. Works the full count. Strike him out. 1 down, Brady House. Crushed, right center field. Out of here. Kiss it goodbye. A 3-run blast as Brady House has the game of his life here in Game 6, folks. And it's an 8-5 lead here for the Nationals. And it's still not over in the top of the 6th. Well, now it is. So it's 8-5, bottom 6. Connor Prelip gives up a 2-run blast to Andy Pajes. And now Bichette's on second. We got to take him out of the game. We're going to bring in... we believe in Evan Hollick. Evan Hollick is going to come in the game. He's going to strike out Josh Smith right here. What did I say? I'm Nostradamus. Nassim Nunez, he's going to strike him out. Boom. And now he's going to strike out Zahir Hope. I'll take it. 1, 2, 3. He comes in, gets the first 3 guys out that he faces, keeps it at an 8-7 lead. I mean, this game is wild, folks. We're on at the top of the 7th. Nothing going for the offense here. Bottom 7, we're going to let him face Call. 1-1 count. Ford just pounces on that. My goodness. 1 down. Now it's Ohtani. We'll let him face Ohtani. That's going to be hitting the right field and not caught by Lasko. So Ohtani's on first. Dalton Rushing's up. We will not be letting him face Dalton Rushing. It's going to bring in Camilo Doval. Camilo Duvall's going to come in, try to get a double play here. Ohtani is instead going to steal and then just a, I don't know, bad throw, whatever it was. Now he's on third base, 90 feet away from tying the game up. Jesus Christ. 1-1 to Rushing. That's a fly ball. It will be caught for at number 2, but Ohtani will tag up and make it an 8-8 game. So the 8-5 lead is gone. Jesus. Bottom 7. Or it's still bottom 7, rather. Doval gets out of it. Now it's top 8. Pete Fairbanks on the bump. Torkelson, Willits, House due up. Torkelson's going to hit. 1-2 count. Struck him out. We are not going to let Eli Willits hit. It's going to be Seaver King, who's then going to play second base. Feliz is going to shift to shortstop. Seaver King, 2-2 count. Struck him out. Now it's top 8. Or still top 8, rather. 2 outs. Strike 3 called the Brady House. 1-2-3 go the Nats. We're on to the bottom of the 8th. Let's go batter by batter here. Doval facing Andy Pages. Struck him out. Now it's Polanco. Ground ball the second. King makes the play. 2 down, brings up Josh Smith. 3-1 count. Walks him. Now it's Nunez in the 9-hole. Throw down to second. I mean, he's dead meat. Dead meat. You're out by 45 steps. 8-8 going top 9. Edwin Diaz is on the bump. Sirota, Ford, Wood due up for the Nationals. Full count from Sirota. Struck him out. Now we are on to Ford at the top of the order. Chopper over to third base. That's 2 down. Now it's James Wood. And then just goes down on an 0-2 count. At least he swung at it, I guess. Top 9, or bottom 9. Doval's coming out of the game. And it is Matt Brash time. Let's just risp it. Gets out of it. We're on to extras. Top 10. Nothing going for the offense. Matt Brash will go batter by batter here. Or no, it's... we'll pitch around Rushing. And that's a base knock. Into the gap? Screamer into the gap? Oh, it's only a single. All right, so they cut it off well enough. Lasco, that's 75 right field, cutting that off. So he's on first. Brash is going to come out of the game. We're going to bring in Sikora. First pitch swinging his bat. He's landing a bunt. They go to first with it. Rushing is at second base. So 1 down, runner on second. Brings up Pages. 1-2. Struck him out. Jorge Polanco. Fly ball center field. And they just walked it off. Walk-off single by Jorge Polanco. It's now a 9-8. We were up 8-5. We were up 8-5. We blew it. They win 9-8. And Game 7 is now on its way. It's for all the marbles, folks. Game 7 of the NLCS. Not all the marbles, but to decide who goes on to win the National League and go play in the World Series. Game 7. Backs against the wall for both teams. And it's Jose Barrios going for them. We have Tanner Houck going. Lineup is the same as last game, except for Sirota's leading off, and Ford is in the 9-hole. So top 1, Sirota on second base, 2 outs for Angel Feliz. And ground ball to third base. Nothing going. For our offense, we're on bottom 1. Scoreless frame for Houck. Offense does nothing. So does theirs. Offense does nothing. Houck gives up a solo shot. Don't really care who it was. Nunez is on second base. 1 down. And then he's going to go and swipe third. Awesome. How many times are they going to steal third on us? I mean, Jesus Christ. So 1 down, runner on third for Stephen Kwan. That's a ground ball back to the pitcher. That's 2 down, runner stays put. Now it's Pages We'll pitch around with first base open. And that's a ground ball to Willits. Still just a 1-0 lead. So we're on to the top of the fourth. We do nothing. How can some trouble? Ohtani's on second here for Mookie Betts. That's a fly ball deep center field, but Sirota puts it away. Ohtani tags up. He's 90 feet away from scoring here with 1 out. Dalton Rushing comes up. I'm fucking walking this motherfucker. He's taking his base. Double play is now set up here for Bo Bichette, who, of course, clobbers one over the left field fence, and it's now a 4-0 lead for the Dodgers. Can I remind you that Bo Bichette put up a 66 WRC plus during the regular season? Just an interesting tidbit there. So still bottom 4 here. Tanner Houck. I don't give a shit if you're good, honestly. We cannot let you keep pitching this. Joey Estes is going to come in the game. And it's bottom 4. Still, obviously. He gets at it from there. Top 5 now. Nothing for the offense. Estes scoreless frame. How about just a half inning here? Nothing going for the offense. Estes gives up a home run. It's 5-0. Mookie Betts homered. Gets out of it from there. Ronnie Henriquez is in the game. Offense does nothing. I mean, are we really going to go at sad like this? Come on. Ridiculous. Estes is going to come out now. He's getting towards the red. We're going to go Luke Little. Scoreless frame. Eli Willits is going to come out of the game. We're going to pinch hit Seaver King. Yeah, we're going to pitch hit Seaver King. He's going to go to second. Fleas is going to go to short. Now we'll risk it. Nothing going. Still 5-0. Bottom 8 here. Luke Little's going to come out of the game. Ohtani, Betts, Rushing due up. This is the heart of their order. I guess Keegan Akin. Keegan Akin's going to be... Honestly, no. Santos. Santos in the game. Awesome. Ohtani leadoff double. That's a sky-high fly ball to center field. 1 down. Ohtani stays put. Dalton Rushing, 2-2. Bloops one into left field. Ohtani scores. It's 6-0. RBI single. Santos gets out of from there. We're down to our final 3 outs. Ronnie Henriquez on the bump. It's Sirota, Wood, Cruz due up. What are they going to do? Sirota, little bloop single. Base knock. Brings up James Wood. Line out. 1 down. Dylan Cruz. They picked off Sirota, even though I never wanted him to steal. He just fucking awesome. Well, at least Cruz walks. We're down to our final outs with a runner on first, down 6. And that's a nice play by Pages in right field. As we go out the saddest way imaginable, blowing an 8-5 late game lead in Game 6, losing in extras, and then losing in Game 7 with a 6-0 performance as Houck just got lit up. The bullpen, I guess, was okay, but the 2 hits. 3 hits, rather. Sirota, Bellinger, House, all of them completely non-consequential. All of them completely meaningless. We do nothing with it. We lose 6-0. Just the saddest way to go out imaginable. As we drop Game 7, the series MVP was Mookie Betts, their 5'9" first baseman.